Welcome back. For those that have been following my channel, thank you for your support. Welcome back. And welcome to those that are here for the first time. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, ring that notification bell so when I do new stuff, you'll know about it. You'll be right on time with the videos that are coming out. Make a playlist so that you can easily find what you're looking for when it comes to the videos that I'm going to be putting out. I just feel super motivated to keep putting videos out. They're brand new. Very rarely will you see an old video unless I'm bringing something back from the past that you need to hear. You see how the light is flickering? It's struggling. The next things that get built by my company, we got to use generators and solar power and solar energy from this point on. Depending on energy that everyone else is using, there's always going to be some lack in the energy. There's going to be some lacking. When you're getting from others, it will be rationed. It will be portioned out to you according to what they see as the specifications, based on what they see the need is. And that's not even one of my topics today, but it needs to be. When you are dependent on others, there will be a lacking. When you are solely dependent on others for your welfare, you will come up short. Don't come up short because you were dependent on other people. See, this is something I didn't plan on talking about. This is a topic I'm using just off the dome. Don't come up short because you were dependent on a company. You were dependent on a manager. You were dependent on a relationship. You were dependent on money being there, that job being there. It was dependable until everything began to hit the fan now. You took things for granted. Oh, I'm going to wake up and go to my job. I'm going to do 20 years and retire. What? That used to be the case 20 years ago. The last 10 has been shifty. The last 5 have been shifty. The last 2 have been shifty. If you are dependent on others, you will come up short every single time. I'm dependent on a check coming in, the stimulus check, blah, blah, blah. You got other people voting on what your future should look like. You got other people deciding what the new normal will be. If you are dependent on other people, you're going to come up short. The first person that needs to be loyal is the person that you see every dawning, every day in the mirror. That needs to be the first person that you can depend on. If you can't depend on yourself, I don't know. You have some challenges there. You can't depend on yourself because maybe there's an addiction. Maybe there's an affliction. You can't depend on yourself. You can't depend on yourself. Life has you wearing Pampers because you don't know when things are gonna fail. We're wearing Pampers. We don't know when there might be a failure, so we want to be ready just in case, right? No, I'm not confessing to wearing Pampers. No. What I'm saying to you is, if you are dependent on others, you will be let down every single time. But I'm religious and I'm spiritual and I know they got me. Okay. I'm not talking against anyone's religion. I'm not talking against anyone's purpose. I'm saying that you must know some things for yourself. You must know how to figure some things out for yourself, because if you are in need and the thing that you were dependent upon doesn't show up on time, or doesn't show up when you think that they should, or everybody wants to protest now. Everybody wants to picket now. But where is the next meal coming from? Your job can trade you in anytime they feel like it. They can make demands on your life anytime they feel like it. They can make things mandatory anytime they feel like it. What are you going to do when they make things mandatory in your life? If you're not working for yourself and making your own money, or if you're not living off the land, farming and living by the sunlight or the moonlight, if you're not doing things for yourself and you're dependent on someone else, people can let you down. Newsflash, I don't know if you know it yet. Maybe you haven't lived long enough. Maybe you've lived in a bubble. But people can let you down. Down, down, down. People can hurt you. Hurt people hurt other people. People can decide not to be there for you. People can close their doors to you. People can remove a couch. I threw the couch out because I don't want anyone sleeping on my couch anymore. Been there, done that. If you're dependent on other people, if you're dependent on other things, you will come up short every time. You will come up short every time. You have to be able to hustle in a way. You have to be able to be driven in a way that if the electricity goes out, all is still well. If the money stops coming in, all is still well. I'll survive. I will not lay down and die. I'll survive. If you are dependent on someone else, you're going to come up short. If you are dependent on something else, you're going to come up short. You must have a beautiful relationship with the one that you see every day when you look in the mirror. Unless something's wrong with your mirror. You look in and you see other worlds and you see other portals. That works too. That's fine. Mirrors are portals. Mirrors are windows. Mirrors are doorways. For those that don't understand mirrors spiritually, that's why I have this one turned around. I recognized that I learned one day that it was a portal. So I decided to turn that baby around. I'm not ready for the portal right now. I'm not ready for anything to come through right now. I'll let you know when I'm ready. You can't talk to them that way, really. I know who I am and I know who I'm with. Who are you and who you with? I know who I am and I know who I'm with. I know myself. Me, myself, and I. I have an intimate relationship with me. So the first person that I need to build with, the first person that I need to create things with, the first person that I need to connect with is me. The church will say that's heresy. Other religions will say, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you going there? Show me proof. Show me evidence. Show me the book. Show me the files. Yeah, the flickering continues. The power goes out. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. I know what it is to come up short, but I know what to do. I'm prepared with some light backups, some candles, some light backups, some energy backups. What are your energy backups? When the power in your soul has been depleted, what backup do you have? When you feel like you're losing your mind, what backup do you have? If you're dependent on someone else, if you're dependent on others, if you're depending on something else, you're going to end up short. What within you will you do? What within you will you do? If you're dependent on something else or someone else, you will come up short. So my thought is this: do what you have to do to prepare you. Lights out now. Electricity's out now. But as you can see, I still have one light on. It's called expecting the unexpected. What will you do when the test comes for you? If you're dependent on someone else and something else, you're going to end up short every time. If I was dependent upon something else and someone else when the electricity just went out, I wouldn't have been able to be ready. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I've been there, done that. Got caught out there a couple of times taking things for granted in my life. Got caught out there. Don't get caught out there. Don't get caught out there. If you're dependent upon something else or someone else, you will come up short every time. Don't come up short. Don't come up short.